Yeah. Yeah. Cruising through the lot with a wrist that flickers like static. Doors swing slow, silhouettes tracing moves automatic. Lines on the pavement, curve like they sketch my tactic. Engine hum steady while I settle terms diplomatic. Streets echo my stride when I slide with precise delivery. Keychain clack, sparks forming temporary synergy. Chrome on the bumper stays bold with zero mimicry. Night breeze drifts as I negotiate lyrically. Roll up with a stand so sharp it calls the night. I move like a rumor that refuses to fade. Every step I drop rewrites the vibe outright. Parking lot whispers know the path I made. Roll up with a stand so sharp it calls the night. I move like a rumor that refuses to fade. Every step I drop rewrites the vibe outright. Parking lot whispers know the path I made. Whispers know the path I made. Rims ticking like a stopwatch, marking decisions. Footsteps bend patterns, sparking low-key collisions. Hood up, breeze snap, still holding solid precision. Talks flip quick when I draft my own revisions. Crosswalk signals blink slow, but my pace outruns them. Big scene energy, even quiet spots become an anthem. Gravel kicks back when I land with momentum. Even lamppost shadows lean in for the datum. Roll up with a stand so sharp it calls the night. I move like a rumor that refuses to fade. Every step I drop rewrites the vibe outright. Parking lot whispers know the path I made. Roll up with a stand so sharp it calls the night. I move like a rumor that refuses to fade. Every step I drop rewrites the vibe outright. Parking lot whispers know the path I made. Mapping routes like a blueprint. Breeze lifts the hem, giving clues I never imprint. Signals cross early like they queue for an appointment. Even silence leans closer when I shape the ointment. Concrete glows fainter than lights that barely shimmer. My steps land crisp like a beat sliced thinner. Parking lane angle shift as my presence gets bigger. Even idle engines murmur when I pull the trigger. White lines curve wider when my cadence unfolds. Tire dust spirals up, tracing stories untold. Benches watch still while I barter my gold. Motion meets rhythm where deals stay controlled. Voices fade low, but my pace stays decided. Drift on my walk keeps the tempo divided. Shadows on the walls look like they're invited. Every step locks in with the zone I provided. It calls the night. I move like a rumor that refuses to fade. Every step I drop rewrites the vibe outright. Parking lot whispers know the path I made. Roll up with a stand so sharp it calls the night. I move like a rumor that refuses to fade. Every step I drop rewrites the vibe outright. Parking lot whispers know the path I made. Yeah. Balcony bird watching moves I define. And eyes like it studies every step of mine. Perched up high while I carve my line. Reads my stride like a rhythm sign.
Balcony rail shimmer when I walk underneath. Bird tilts its head tracing codes in my beat. Wind tags along shaping loops in my sheet. City hum matches every tap from my feet. Steps glide warm through the edge of the block. Shadow bend slow as I pivot and rock. Feathers flick twice, keeping time with my clock. I stride so clean, even breezes take stock.
Balcony bird watching moves I define. And
Eyes like it studies every step of mine. Perched up high while I carve my line. Reads my stride like a rhythm sign.
I drift street corners like a lightweight echo. Bird squints down, marking patterns I let go. Footsteps darks like a pen in a fresco. Even quiet lane shift tone when I say so. Early sun glints, time to frame on my jacket. Sound of my steps make the side rails bracket. Vibes lift smooth like I cracked a new packet. Balcony bird leans forward trying to track it.
Balcony bird watching moves I define. And
Eyes like it studies every step of mine. Perched up high while I carve my line. Reads my stride like a rhythm sign. Small feathers rattle like they follow my route. Aim of my pace draws a clean, sharp outline pursuit. Balcony height turns the bird into a lookout brute. Still it vibes down low as I lace each commute. Concrete warms up, matching strokes on my stride. Early breeze folds back, showing I collide. Loose rhythm curls tight, then unfurls at my side. Bird tracks all moves like a swan as my guide. Angles of the block feel soft when I pass. Feathers tilt slight, marking beats in the grass. Balcony above surveys each moment I cast. Even street light glow shift when I move too fast. Threads of my coat drift clean with the breeze. Bird gives nods, sinking moves with ease. Steps cut smooth like they're built to appease. Vibe locks in as the whole scene agrees.
Balcony bird watching moves I define, and eyes like it studies every step of mine. Perched up high while I carve my line. Reads my stride like a rhythm sign.
Streets lean forward when I set my pace. Minute hands freeze, trying hard to retrace. Air folds tight as I cut through the space. Shadows break rank, giving room for the chase. Each tap I drop marks, a crisp interface. Time steps back when I shift into place. Clock don't blink when I'm swinging that stride. Rhythm keeps shifting cause I'm flipping the tide. Steps draw sparks every time I decide. Scene moves wide when I lean on the glide. Pulse run sharp on the path I ride. Whole block sinks when it walks by my side. Footprints curve soft as they trace my route. Wind drift close, giving subtle salute. Railings hum low like they measure my commute. Lines on the road dip away in pursuit. Corners wake up when my signals compute. Vibes lock tight when the patterns reboot. Lyric clock don't blink when I'm swinging that stride. Rhythm keeps shifting cause I'm flipping the tide. Steps draw sparks every time I decide. Scene moves wide when I lean on the glide. Pulse run sharp on the path I ride. Whole block sinks when it walks by my side. Cadence lands firm like a mark on the ground. Air shifts tone as it studies the sound. Waves roll quick then circle around. Edges pull back when my stance is unbound. Every slight turn makes the tempo profound. Motion forms shape when the rhythm is found. Pace hits clean like a strike on the drum. Street hum flexes as the moments succumb. Steps slide forward in the line that I drum. Scenes light up when the patterns become. Time folds twice when I start to overcome. Clock holds still cause it knows where I'm from. Clock don't blink when I'm swinging that stride. Rhythm keeps shifting cause I'm flipping the tide. Steps draw sparks every time I decide. Scene moves wide when I lean on the glide. Pulse run sharp on the path I ride. Whole block sinks when it walks by my side.
Low battery legend, but I still stay prime. Every dim icon keeps me locked in my climb. Power drops quick, but I bend the timeline. Whole scene flickers when I decide to shine. Low battery legend, but I still stay prime. Every dim icon keeps me locked in my climb. Power drops quick, but I bend the timeline. Whole scene flickers when I decide to shine. Screen glow faint, but the pace stays bold. Steps land sharp like they minted in gold. Air shifts once as the charge takes hold. Even weak volts move the scene I control. Signals fade low, but the beat stays intact. Rhythm holds firm like it signed a contract. Pavement hum steady when I counter the lack. Every slight move makes the daylight react. Low battery legend, but I still stay prime. Every dim icon keeps me locked in my climb. Power drops quick, but I bend the timeline. Whole scene flickers when I decide to shine. Red bar blinking, but my stride keeps pushing. Wind folds close like it listens for cushion. Steps cut smooth move without losing the motion. Even drain volts, spark a quiet commotion. Corner lights dim, but the path turns bright. Beat snaps crisp, holding on to the night. Patterns move calm, though the charge is slight. Every slow drain fuels a cleaner insight. Low battery legend, but I still stay prime. Every dim icon keeps me locked in my climb. Power drops quick, but I bend the timeline. Whole scene flickers when I decide to shine. Rock ticks low, but the rhythm won't fade. Steps draw arcs in a subtle parade. Air holds tone like a vow it obeyed. Street keeps track of the cadence I laid. Energy dips, but the cadence stays true. Even soft beats keep improving the view. Ground hum curls when I slide right through. Delay in the charge never slows what I do. Signal runs thin, yet I walk with flair. Motion forms shapes in the thin in air. Heat lifts up when the pulse turns rare. Whole scene sways like it knows I'm aware. Low glow screen pulls the pace in line. Steps stay crisp though the volts decline. Shadows pull wide, giving room to refine. Charge may fall, but the legend is mine. Low battery legend, but I still stay prime. Every dim icon keeps me locked in my climb. Power drops quick, but I bend the timeline. Whole scene flickers when I decide to shine. Low battery legend, but I still stay prime. Every dim icon keeps me locked in my climb. Power drops quick, but I bend the timeline. Whole scene flickers when I decide to shine.
Hey, ain't duct tape while it got a shine of its own. Edges peel slight, but the swagger is grown. When it snaps shut, even curves in the zone. Shift just enough like they answering the tone. Pavement hums low, reading hints from the fold. Steps ease calm while the heat takes hold. Lines on the road, pull back when I stroll. Rhythm keeps pace with the pockets I patrol. Tape wallets when I drift through the day. Breezes hit sharp, making patterns obey. Light hits corners as the colors decay. Whole block moves when the strips ricochet. Tape wallets when I drift through the day. Breezes hit sharp, making patterns obey. Light hits corners as the colors decay. Whole block moves when the strips ricochet. Fold marks bend like they map out a code. Wind leans close, trying hard to decode. Street hum lifts with the weight I unload. Even small steps shift the tension I roll. Coins pressed tight, giving shape to the frame. Silver scratches glow like they stake in a claim. Road spins slow while it studies my name. Every slight turn keeps feeding the flame. Duct tape wallets when I drift through the day. Freezes hit sharp, making patterns obey. Light hits corners as the colors decay. Whole block moves when the strips ricochet. Duct tape wallets when I drift through the day. Freezes hit sharp, making patterns obey. Light hits corners as the colors decay. Whole block moves when the strips ricochet. Edges curl faint when the heat cuts through. Rhythm shakes loose as the fabric renews. Curbs lean slight, taking notes from the view. Every step drops sends a coded preview. Wind peels back, giving room to the stride. Scene tilts slow, tracking moments implied. Tape corners shimmer when the angles collide. Even soft sounds keep falling in beside. Folds lift up when I flick out the wear. Marks trace lines that the sunlight declare. Steps land warm, drawing shapes in the air. While it stays firm like it's built to repair. Crease pattern shift as the tempo expands. Ground hums low, sensing moves I command. Whole scene locks to the pulse in my hands. Duct tape flex, turning scraps into brands. Duct tape wallets like I drift through the day. Creases hit sharp, making patterns obey. Light hits corners as the colors decay. Whole block moves when the strips ricochet. Duct tape wallets like I drift through the day. Creases hit sharp, making patterns obey. Light hits corners as the colors decay. Whole block moves when the strips ricochet.
Duct tape wallet flex when I drift through the day. Light hits corners as the colors decay. Duct tape wallet flex when I drift through the day. Light hits corners as the colors decay.
Duct tape wallets when I drift through the day. Light hits corners as the colors decay.
Quarter spin champion when I flick that coin. Every tight turn makes the whole crowd join. Shimmer hits quick like a crafted design. One clean twist in the rhythm align. Yeah. Going
jumps high, drawing loops in the air. Steps locked tight when I shift with the flare. Wind pulls close, trying hard to compare. Scene sparks up when the metal cuts glare. Ground hums low as the arc hits clean. Edges tilt back, showing moves I convene. Silver flash bright, setting off a routine. Every quick spin pulls weight on the scene. Quarter spin champion when I flick that coin. Every tight turn makes the whole crowd join. Shimmer hits quick like a crafted design. One clean twist and the rhythm aligns. Quarter spin champion when I flick that coin. Every tight turn makes the whole crowd join. Shimmer hits quick like a crafted design. One clean twist and the rhythm aligns. Yeah. Spin breaks loose, forming rings in the shade. Steps pace slow while the moment is made. Light bends soft as the flicks ricochet. Even calm corners lean into relay. Air shifts tone when the metal drops back. Beat kicks sharp as I plot the attack. Ground vibrates faint with path on track. Quick little turns add punch to the stack. Quarter spin champion when I flick that coin. Every tight turn makes the whole crowd join. Shimmer hits quick like a crafted design. One clean twist and the rhythm aligns. Quarter spin champion when I flick that coin. Every tight turn makes the whole crowd join. Shimmer hits quick like a crafted design. One clean twist and the rhythm aligns. Yeah. 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 Coins roll smooth when I guide them along. Beat curl slow, tracing notes to the song. Steps punch bright, making ripples prolong. Every slight flick keeps proving me strong. Air folds once, trying hard to compete. Street hum rings to the pulse of my feet. Silver arcs leap with a bright sharp beat. Scene builds calm as the rhythms repeat. Quarter flips twice and it sparks in the curve. Line shift tone as they gather the nerve. Steps stay crisp, giving patterns to serve. Every tight spin makes the whole block swerve. Wind trails back when the shine hits clear. Shadows slide off, trying not to interfere. Rhythm grows bold as the moment draws near. Champion moves that the whole scene revere. Quarter spin champion when I flick that coin. Every tight turn makes the whole crowd join. Shimmer hits quick like a crafted design. One clean twist and the rhythm aligns. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
No coaster needed when I set that cup. Surface stays steady as the vibe lifts up. One smooth place and the beat wakes up. Whole scene shifts when the tempo erupts. Cup puts flat without slipping a bit. Steps glide soft, giving space to the fit. Air curls twice like it knows where to sit. Every slight move keeps the cadence legit. Heat drifts slow when I slide through the lane. Lines hum faint, pulling light from the frame. Even still corners adjust to the game. Pace rolls calm while the rhythm remains. No coaster needed when I set that cup. Service stays steady as the vibe lifts up. One smooth place and the beat wakes up. Whole scene shifts when the tempo erupts. Cup tap echoes with a soft little tone. Wind leans close, trying hard to atone. Street hum lifts when the glass stands alone. Every small tilt sets the pattern in stone. Curves bend slight at the edge of the beat. Steps hit sync with a casual heat. Light flicks twice, marking loops I repeat. Scene moves subtle as I carve the retreat. No coaster needed when I set that cup. Service stays steady as the vibe lifts up. One smooth place and the beat wakes up. Whole scene shifts when the tempo erupts. No coaster needed when I set that cup. Service stays steady as the vibe lifts up. One smooth place and the beat wakes up. Whole scene shifts when the tempo erupts. Liquid stays still when I draft out a turn. Air folds quiet like it waits to discern. Lines stretch wide for the rhythm I earn. Every calm tap makes the background churn. Heat curls slow as I pace through the sound. Footsteps drop clean as they circle round. Cup sits firm, barely leaving the ground. Scene grows warm while the tempo is crowned. Cup stays balanced, even mid-motion sway. Ground hum shifts, following cues I relay. Edges of the frame hold tight to the play. Rhythm drops soft, then breaks into display. Steps push small, tracing arcs in the night. Soft taps bloom when they catch the light. Scene rolls calm, keeping everything tight. Flow stays steady when the moment ignites. No coaster needed when I set that cup. Service stays steady as the vibe lifts up. One smooth place and the beat wakes up. Whole scene shifts when the tempo erupts. No coaster needed when I set that cup. Service stays steady as the vibe lifts up. One smooth place and the beat wakes up. Whole scene shifts when the tempo erupts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bottle cap pops and the street wakes fast. Fizz jumps high like it's clearing the pass. Air turns sweet as the colors contrast. Every short step makes the rhythm broadcast. Labels shine bright while I set my route. Carbonate swirl sending cues to compute. Sidewalk leans close and flavors reboot. Scene shakes light as the droplets salute. Orange soda profit when I twist that top. Steps turn fizzy as the echoes pop. Orange soda profit when I twist that top. Vibe pours out and the beat can't stop. Steps turn fizzy as the echoes pop.
Whole block moves when the currents drop. Whole block moves when the currents drop.
Liquid hits quick, making patterns align. Steps flow crisp with a flavor incline. Wind curls sweet, rounding out the design. Even though lights warm up to the shine. Cap spins twice like it's calling to play. Rhythm erupts when I move in the spray. Air shifts tone, marking beats on delay. Street hum lifts with a sparkling display. Orange soda profit when I twist that top. Steps turn fizzy as the echoes pop. Orange soda profit when I twist that top. Vibe pours out and the beat can't stop. Steps turn fizzy as the echoes pop.
Whole block moves when the currents drop. Whole block moves when the currents drop.
Soft fizz trails as I caught through the glow. Street shifts pace when the bubbles bestow. Heat waves curl, giving hints to the show. Every stride lands with a citrusy flow. Bottle tilts once and the moment expands. Footsteps tight, hitting clean on demands. Scene sparks bright, reading cues from my hands. Any hum follows like it understands. Soda stream arcs, mapping beats in the air. Lines flex slow when the flavors repair. Shadows pull back, giving room to declare. Motion snaps, firm like it's caught in a snare. Ground hum grows as I trace my route. Small fizz pops and a coded salute. Steps cue warmth drifting out of the flute. Profit type moves, leaving nothing to dispute.
Orange soda profit when I twist that top. Steps turn fizzy as the echoes pop. Orange soda profit when I twist that top. Vibe pours out and the beat can't stop. Steps turn fizzy as the echoes pop.
Whole block moves when the currents drop. Whole block moves when the currents drop.
Roll on Mafia and I sweep that fit. Red jet deck like they're calling it legit. One clean pass and the style gets lit. Whole crowd watches when the fibers submit. Lint, roll on Mafia and I sweep that fit. Red jet deck like they're calling it legit. One clean pass and the style gets lit. Whole crowd watches when the fibers submit.
Roll sweeps once and the dust clears wide. Fabric lifts up like it's ready to glide. Wind curls in as the textures abide. Scene shifts tone when I run it with pride. Steps hit bright as the lint rolls through. Close spark clean when I switch up the hue. Air bends close, taking notes from the cue. Each light brush makes the moment renew.
Lint, roll on Mafia and I sweep that fit. Red jump back like they're calling it legit. One clean pass and the style gets lit. Whole crowd watches when the fibers submit.
Roll snaps quick like a beat on the rise. Loose strands fall when they hear the reprise. Street hum shifts as it studies the guys. Even soft shadows retreat from the sides. Grip stays tight when I push down the lane. Lint takes flight like it hopped on a train. Edges pull back, recognizing the gain. Every new stroke keeps refining the frame.
Lint, roll on Mafia when I sweep that fit. Red jump back like they're calling it legit. One clean pass and the style gets lit. Whole crowd watches when the fibers submit.
Small strands scatter as I twist to the beat.
Air folds twice, giving room to repeat. Rhythm gets bold when the texture's complete. Every soft roll keeps the motion elite. Street hum grows as I got out the shine. Patterns wake up, reading moves I design. Heat curls back, tracing lines in the vine. Fresh, clean strokes keep defining the spine. Roll hits firm and the scene wakes fast. Steps echo loud, holding tight to the cast. Colors grow sharp as the moment's a mess. Even calm noises step out of the past. Lint fleece quick like it knows who's in charge. Smooth strokes carve through the fit at large. Whole block lifts as the texture's discharged. Clean cut power turning small moves to marge.
Lint roller Mafia when I sweep that fit. Reds jump back like they calling it legit. One clean pass and the style gets lit. Whole crowd watches when the fibers submit. Whole crowd watches when the fibers submit.
No keys, just swagger when I step that line. Doors swing open like they read my sign. Hands stay empty but the time and the lines. Whole block shifts when the cues combine. Pace slides smooth while the frame tilts slight. Air curls slow, giving room to ignite. Street hum reacts to the edge of my flight. Every small shift shapes the tone of the night. Shoes tap soft and the path grows clear. Lines bend easy when my presence draws near. Wind leans close like it follows the gear. Scene flows calm as the rhythm appears. No keys, just swagger when I step that line. Doors swing open like they read my sign. Hands stay empty but the time and the lines. Whole block shifts when the cues come by. No keys, just swagger when I step that line. Hands stay open like they read my sign. Hands stay empty but the time and the lines. Whole block shifts when the cues come by. Every stride cuts clean, making patterns restore. Small taps fall as I cross through the floor. Heat drifts low when I open the door. My makeup curls back, wanting just a bit more. Air shifts tone, marking routes I deploy. Step shape arcs that the beat can't destroy. Light hum soft, tracing hints I enjoy. Even still walls catch the lines I employ. No keys, just swagger when I step that line. Doors swing open like they read my sign. Hands stay empty but the time and the lines. Whole block shifts when the cues come by. No keys, just swagger when I step that line. Hands swing open like they read my sign. Hands stay empty but the time and the lines. Whole block shifts when the cues come by. Vibe leans forward when I shift my pace. Heat folds twice while it rounds out the space. Footsteps draw marks that the breeze tries to chase. Every mild turn gives the rhythm a face. Soft hum grows as the timing unfolds. Light bends slight at the angle I hold. Curves of the block turn warm from the gold. Scene tracks back as the cadence is told. Hands off clean but the moment stays sharp. Air cycles slow, feeling strings of the heart. Beats roll steady as I carve through the arc. Small shifts echo with a bright watermark. Steps glide warm, pressing cues in the ground. Evening hum rises to the shape of the sound. Every loose stride keeps the tempo unbound. Swagger move quiet but it still comes around. No keys, just swagger when I step that line. Bands swing open like they read my sign. Hands stay empty but the time and the lines. Whole block shifts when the cues combine. No keys, just swagger when I step that line. Don't swing open like they read my sign. Hands stay empty but the time and the lines. Whole block shifts when the cues combine. Oven mitt legend when I grab that heat. Hands stay cool while the pressure repeats. Grip holds firm as the rhythm completes. Whole block jumps when the pattern retreats. Of a mid-legend when I grab that heat. Hands stay cool while the pressure repletes. Grip holds firm as the rhythm completes. Whole block jumps when the pattern retreats. Glove slides on and the vibe hits clean. Heat backs off when it notices the sheen. Steps push bright, giving shape to the scene. Air folds close as the signals convene. Grip stays solid when I cross that lane. Street hum shifts, trying hard to explain. Move sparks quick like a hint in the frame. Rhythm shakes loose, then relax to the chain.
Of a mid-legend when I grab that heat. Can't stay cool while the pressure repeats. Grip holds firm as the rhythm completes. Whole block jumps when the pattern retreats.
Fabric meets flame with a quiet embrace. Edges glow soft, giving room to the pace. Steps mark lines that the breeze wants to trace. Scene dips slow, then returns to its place. Temperature drops when I carry the flow. Curves lean slight as the cadence will grow. Heat curls twice like it's waiting to show. Every small move gives the block a new glow.
I've a mid-legend when I grab that heat. Can't stay cool while the pressure repeats. Grip holds firm as the rhythm completes. Whole block jumps when the pattern retreats.
Oven mid flex as I carve the design. Heat wave shift when I angle the spine. Air hum soft, marking beats I refine. Rhythm grows bold, giving shape to the line. Silent sparks jump at the flick of my stance. Steps ring tight while the texture advance. Light bends once in a subtle romance. Scene grows calm, but the cadence enchants. Glove taps down and the tempo resets. Edges pull back, reading moves it respects. Street hum tracks all the cues it detects. Every firm grip leaves a trail of effects. Heat folds quiet when I pivot the route. Air shifts tone, giving room to the shout. Even small taps in the patterns about. Oven mid-legend pulling strength from the drought.
Of a mid-legend when I grab that heat. Can't stay cool while the pressure completes. Grip holds firm as the rhythm completes. Whole block jumps when the pattern retreats. Of a mid-legend when I grab that heat. Can't stay cool while the pressure repeats. Grip holds firm as the rhythm completes. Whole block jumps when the pattern retreats.
Blender without lid when the mix goes wild. Splashes here there like a runaway style. Steps cut sharp while the chaos compile. Every quick turn keeps the moment revived. Wind jumps back when I flick through the pace. Curve shift tone marking lines I chase. Rhythm snaps hard leaving marks on the space. Whole block listens when I open the case. Blender without lid when I shake that zone. Each splatters wide like it's breaking the cone. Motion takes off with a force I own. All eyes spin fast when the tempo is thrown. Gets loud when I shift in the frame. Liquids jump high as they call out my name. Heat curls slow, trying hard to reclaim. Even still sounds tilt back from the flame. Steps trace arcs as the pulses collide. Air peels tight when the droplets divide. Street hum lifts, catching moves I provide. Scene roll sharp with a turbulent stride. Blender with a lid when I shake that zone. Beach splatters wide like it's breaking the cone. Motion takes off with a force I own. All eyes spin fast when the tempo is thrown. All eyes spin fast when the tempo is thrown. Liquid arcs bold as I step through the sound. Bubbles pop quick when they hit the ground. Heat wave spark trying hard to rebound. Each slight motion spreads chaos around. Air folds twice with a bright little hit. Street hum sinks as the droplets commit. Lines on the block keep adjusting to fit. Even soft taps bring the rhythm to knit. Spills race out like they search for the beat. Ground hum shifts pulling back from the seat. Light flicks sharp as the shapes all retreat. Every wild swirl keeps the rhythm complete. Steps mark time with a bright little twist. Scene leans close so it won't miss the gist. Velocity jumps when the droplets persist. Blender with no lid turning chaos to bliss. Blender without lid when I shake that zone. Deep splatters wide like it's breaking the cone. Motion takes off with a force I own. All eyes spin fast when the tempo is thrown. All eyes spin fast when the tempo is thrown.
Clutch drop smooth when I hit that lane. Gear gear clicks Tyson and cues through the frame. Air folds warm as the time is sustained. Street hum beings trying hard to explain. Steps roll calm, walking talk in the chain. Scene shifts tone when I coast and maintain. Never transmission king when I shift that pace. More barks on like they carve out space. Once I'm locked in with a subtle embrace. Whole block tilts when the gears retrace. Footwork taps light, yet it stays on the case. Every small motion keeps defining the bass. Years, gear teeth hum as the clutch lines align. Heat drifts back, giving depth to the sign. Steps cut soft while the tempos combine. Even quiet echoes fall into the design. Pedal dip slow, marking beats on the ground. Air loops twice as the signals rebound. Street hum steady with a shimmering sound. Each calm stroke keeps the movement profound. Manual transmission king when I shift that pace. More barks on like they carve out space. Momentum locks in with a subtle embrace. Whole block tilts when the gears retrace. Footwork taps light, yet it stays on the case. Every small motion keeps defining the bass. Yeah. Clutch lift sparks when I angle the glide. Heat folds close, giving room to the stride. Gear taps echo with a faint little guide. Scene leans forward like it wants to abide. Footsteps drip smooth as the tempo unwinds. Air hums bright, tracing routes I define. Lines stretch wide every time I incline. Moment stays warm with the gear driven shine. Pedal press soft, but the path grows clear. Shadows rotate when the motion draws near. Rhythm decorates with a slight engineer. Every calm shift pulls the whole atmosphere. Clutch click sings as I settle the roll. Minor sparks rise from the torque I patrol. Street hum dances when I hit the control. Gear workflow, keeping everything whole. Manual transmission king when I shift that pace. Smooth the arcs off form like they carve out space. Momentum locks in with a subtle embrace. Whole block tilts when the gears retrace. Footwork taps light, yet it stays on the case. Every small motion keeps defining the bass.
Payphone confessions when I lift that line.
Old school ring makes the whole block align.
Static jumps soft as the stories combine.
Echoes punch back when the signals are climb.
Receiver clicks once and the air stands still. Steps shift tone when I walk up the hill. Line spark quick from the drops that I spill. Scene bends twice like it's testing my will. Wing quiets down when the dial spins slow. Curbs lean inward as the pulses grow. Every short word gives the street a new glow. Even small pauses let the cadence show.
Payphone confessions when I lift that line.
Old school ring makes the whole block align.
Static jumps soft as the stories combine.
Echoes punch back when the signals decline.
Press sharp with the heat and the click. Beats fold inward when the numbers pick. Rhythm drips slow like it's turning the brick. Even faint noises lean into the trick. Voice hits off through the wire-bound frame. Air shifts tone when it whispers my name. Street hum rises recognizing the game. Moments drift wide but they circle the same. Payphone confessions when I lift that line.
Old school ring makes the whole block align.
Static jumps soft as the stories combine.
Echoes punch back when the signals recline.
Swings light when I angle the stance. Heat curls slow, marking steps in advance. Evening grows warm as I shift in my pants. Signals push back like they're asking to dance. Coins drop bright, sending cues to the tone. Air hums loud as the moment is shown. Path stretches wide like it wants to be known. Payphone truths never stay on their own.
Hand grips tight as the dial tone fades. Beat climbs quick while the tension upgrades. Rhythm locks firm as the echo parades. Street hum shifts when the memory invades. Voice rings twice and the block stays near. Even soft lights tilt forward to hear. Every small word cuts crisp in the ear. Payphone secrets make the whole vibe clear. Payphone confessions when I lift that line.
Old school ring makes the whole block align.
Static jumps soft as the stories combine.
Echoes punch back when the signals recline.
screen confidence when I lift that phone. Light breaks wide like it's split in the zone. Steps hit sharp as the pixels condone. Every small tilt makes the rhythm be known. Air folds quiet when the fractions align. Edges glow faint, marking cues in the line. Street hum reacts to the flicker to shine. Scene leans forward when the cracks redefine. Crack screen confidence when I scroll that feed. Duct moves ain't be loving the speed. Small down, simmer as they shift and proceed. All block moves when the patterns succeed. Crack screen confidence when I scroll that feed. Pixels jump loose like they learning the speed. Static lines shimmer as they shift and proceed. All block moves when the patterns succeed. Phone light flickers as I cross through the lane. Heat bends slight, then resets to the frame. Steps glide once, causing data to drain. Even still corners lean into the grain. Lines fracture clean, but they carry my cue. Air curls back as the motions accrue. Curve shift tone from the angle I view. Every small tap turns to static brand new. Crack screen confidence when I scroll that feed. Pixels jump loose like they learning the speed. Static lines shimmer as they shift and proceed. All block moves when the patterns succeed. Crack screen confidence when I scroll that feed. Jump loose like they learning the speed. Static lines shimmer as they shift and proceed. All block moves when the patterns succeed. Fractions glow soft like they pulse with the beat. Steps mark arcs that the glitch can't defeat. Air hums warm when the visuals repeat. Every slight tilt keeps the cadence elite. Screen bends light with a digital sway. Path thins out as I move through the day. Frames drift slow when I alter the play. Scene brightens up when the pixels obey. Static draws lines, tracing shapes on the ground. Motion cuts fast while the edges rebound. Heat shifts close, giving room to the sound. Cracks keep mapping where my steps are renowned. Phone tilts once and the signal gets bold. Even dull spars gain a shimmer of gold. Street hums as the pattern unfold. Crack screen confidence never gets old. Crack screen confidence never gets old. Crack screen confidence never gets old. That's way. Crack screen confidence never gets old. Crack screen confidence never gets old. Umbrella indoors when I crack that shade. Room tilts quick like it's ready to cascade. One smooth open and the vibe upgrades. Whole block watches how the moment invades, huh? Handle clicks once and the light folds near. Air shifts tone like it's aiming to steer. Steps land crisp with a confident cheer. Scene leans forward, trying hard to revere. Fabric spreads wide, send it arcs through the day. Wind steps back like it's giving away. Shadows draw lines from the angles I sway. Moments grow sharp as the pockets replay. Umbrella indoors when I crack that shade. Room tilts quick like it's ready to cascade. One smooth open and the vibe upgrades. Whole block watches how the moment invades, huh? Rib snap wide with a faint little tap. Beat jumps twice when the patterns unwrap. Air curls tight as it follows the map. Even the walls lean in for the recap. Steps drift slow while the cloth holds form. Heat eases off, keeping balance warm. Scene tracks close as the details perform. Every slight shift adds pulse to the norm. Umbrella indoors when I crack that shade. Room tilts quick like it's ready to cascade. One smooth open and the vibe upgrades. Whole block watches how the moment invades, eh? Umbrella glow paints a curve in the air. Steps mark time with a subtle repair. Wind hums low when the spokes disappear. Moments grow bold like they're claiming a share. Heat bends twice when I rotate the base. Edges stay sharp, giving structure to trace. Scene floats calm as I loosen the pace. Every small tilt keeps defining the space. Fabric swings light as I turn through the zone. Air shifts inward like it's claiming the tone. Beat spreads wide from the stance I've shown. Even quiet corners feel overthrown. Steps strike soft but they echo the frame. Umbrella stance carries weight in its name. Scene rolls warm when I angle the aim. Indoors or not, the effect stays the same.
Umbrella indoors when I crack that shade. Room tilts quick like it's ready to cascade. One smooth open and the vibe upgrades. Whole block watches how the moment invades.
Ramen noodle bankroll when I shake that pack. Dry curls jump like they're ready to stack. Steps kick quick while the flavors unpack. Every small move keeps the rhythm intact. Air bend slow as the seasonings hit. Crumbs drop light when I pivot the kit. Street hum rises with a subtle commit. Scene shifts tone as the noodles transmit.
Hey, ramen noodle bankroll and I snap that fold. Crunch lines drop like a story retold. Packet dust flares turning mild into bold. Whole block tilts when the rip is cold.
Steam curls slow when the water runs through. Heat shifts tone giving rise to the brew. Steps mark time with a flavorsome cue. Even calm corners lean in for the view. Packets unfold with a bright little sound. Droplets jump high as they scatter around. Light hums warm when the noodles rebound. Every swift tap keeps defining the ground.
Ramen noodle bankroll when I snap that fold. Crunch lines drop like a story retold. Packet dust flares turning mild into bold. Whole block tilts when the rip hits cold.
Steam hits quick as I stir up the night. Footstep tight with the glow with a light. Air warms up when the flavors ignite. Every calm swirl makes the rhythm feel right. Noodles stretch long, marking arcs in the air. Scene drifts slow, trying hard to compare. Wind folds twice as I loosen the flare. Even still spaces start shifting aware.
Bruh flips warm, sending waves through the lane. Steps glide clean with the heat I maintain.
Curves lean back when I season the grain.
Motion writes codes that the flavors explain.
Steam fades soft as I settle the bowl. Street hum tracks every part of the road. Ramen bankroll, keeping everything whole. Package two patterns that mirror my soul.
Ramen noodle bankroll when I snap that fold. Crunch lines drop like a story retold. Packet dust flares turning mild into bold. Whole block tilts when the rip hits cold. Ramen noodle bankroll when I snap that fold. Crunch lines drop like a story retold. Packet dust flares turning mild into bold. Whole block tilts when the rip hits cold.
Cargo pocket universe when I fold that seam. Small things glow like they jump from a dream. Steps tilt quick while the outlines gleam. Whole block bends when the patterns redeem. Pocket swings out and the vibe gets clear. Air shifts tone when the textures appear. Steps punch sharp giving shape to the year. Scene leans close like it's waiting to hear. Flap taps light as it moves in the breeze. Heat backs down trying hard to appease. Lines carve slow when I shuffle with ease. Every small sway keeps the rhythm at tease. Cargo pocket universe when I fold that seam. Small things glow like they jump from a dream. Steps tilt quick while the outlines gleam. Whole block bends when the patterns redeem. Zippers hum low as they follow the track. Wind folds twice when I pivot it back. Pressure dips soft with the goods that I pack. Even calm corners adapt to the knack. Fabric swings bright with a cue to the tone. Beat flicks once like it's calling my phone. Steps tap wide when the textures condone. Moments flare up, but they never outgrown. Cargo pocket universe when I fold that seam. Small things glow like they jump from a dream. Steps tilt quick while the outlines gleam. Whole block bends when the patterns redeem. Loose threads dance as I map out the lane. Air hums warm when I switch up the frame. Street tracks close, trying hard to sustain. Every small flip keeps defining the chain. Pocket weight shifts as I tilt to the left. Heat curls soft, giving lift to the heft. Edges stay calm, though they slightly bereft. Scene moves slow like it's reading a cleft. Fabric arcs wide when I drift through the zone.
Hair folds deep as the cadence is thrown. Light hums crisp, marking parts I own. Even faint echoes keep raising the tone. Steps brace firm with a pocket-borne swing. Street shakes loose when the loops take wing. Cargo-bound stories that the motions bring. Universe small, but it runs everything.
Cargo pocket universe, when I fold that seam. Small things glow like they jump from a dream. Steps tilt quick while the outlines gleam. Whole block bends when the patterns redeem.
Hood pull low, but my signal stays loud. Walk past once and I shift the crowd. Silent moves, speak clear without a sound. Every step maps, cues you felt inbound. Yeah. Fabric dip smooth when I slide through the lane. Street lights blink twice, reading codes in my chain. Corners lean subtle, tracing thoughts I contain. Footsteps hit crisp like a preset refrain. Wind tugs once, marking rhythm I send. Sidewalk comes back as the patterns extend. Hood blocks the glare, yet the message ascends. Energy drifts wide, forming waves I commend. Hood pull low, but my signal stays loud. Walk past once and I shift the crowd. Silent moves, speak clear without a sound. Every step maps, cues you felt inbound. Hood pull low, but my signal stays loud. Walk past once and I shift the crowd. Silent moves, speak clear without a sound. Every step maps, cues you felt inbound.
Rails on the curb shake awake when I move. Threads brush calm forming, arcs in the groove. Signs flick once like they seek to approve. Even quiet air leans in to improve. Pace cut smooth, mapping lines in the scene. Angles stretch wide, keeping motion pristine. Hood cachet while my presence stays clean. Whole block tunes in like I'm broadcast unseen.
Hood pull low, but my signal stays loud. Walk past once and I shift the crowd. Silent moves, speak clear without a sound. Every step maps, cues you felt inbound. Hood pull low, but my signal stays loud. Walk past once and I shift the crowd. Silent moves, speak clear without a sound. Every step maps, cues you felt inbound.
Tilt to the hood shapes the step that I carry. Light bends soft in a pattern I vary. Streets hum faint like they're whispering barely. Shadows fall back when the signals get airy. Frames of the block try to mimic my pace. Wind loops slow, tracing arcs that I trace. Every glide lands with a touch of embrace. Even still corner shift, giving me space. Fabric floats slow in the breeze I command. Concrete warms up when my stride hits the land. Hood hides my glance but the vibe takes a stand. Scenes tilt forward like they follow my brand. Rails echo soft when my cadence taps through. Steps link tight as the timing breaks through. Walls leaning closer, catching hints that I drew. Energy folds twice, giving shape to the view.
Pull low, but my signal stays loud. Walk past once and I shift the crowd. Silent moves, speak clear without a sound. Every step maps, cues you felt inbound.
Hood pull low, but my signal stays loud. Walk past once and I shift the crowd. Silent moves, speak clear without a sound. Every step maps, cues you felt inbound.
Wake up in Jordans and the day feel right. Stepping out smooth with the soul so bright. Every move I drop cuts clean on sight. Whole street shifts when I hit that light.
Morning pace quick as I tap down the lane. Laces stay crisp while I carve out the frame. Sidewalk catches rhythm from the hint of my aim. Street hum reacts when it studies my claim. Air folds around me tracking lines I create. Sun bounces soft off the moves I rotate. Steps hit sharp like I'm marking the slate. Even quiet corner shift, tone to relate.
Wake up in Jordans and the day feel right. Stepping out smooth with the soul so bright. Every move I drop cuts clean on sight. Whole street shifts when I hit that light.
Heel tap spark while the rubber grips tight. Wind trails close, trying hard to rewrite. Signs flick twice, reading cues from my flight. Pave lean subtle as it catches the height. Footsteps echo patterns from the grooves in the soul. Curves draw lines, no need stride that I stole. Energy wraps tight like it follows the roll. Scene rotates slow while I stay in control.
Up in Jordans and the day feel right. Stepping out smooth with the soul so bright. Every move I drop cuts clean on sight. Whole street shifts when I hit that light.
Streets trace my steps Footsteps like they're drawn in a chart. Soles clap crisp, kicking off a fresh start. Air hooks light as it follows my art. Every tilt I make pulls the moment apart. Shadows slide back when I pivot my stance. Ground hums low, syncing up with the dance. Frames of the block give a sideways glance. I move with the vibe that the city enhances. Rubber hits, ground mapping beats I deploy. Stride lifts, calm, creating space I enjoy. Scene bends slow, following steps I employ. Each motion I drop turns the walk into joy. Horizon glows faint, reading hints from my pace. Air drifts soft, trying hard to embrace. Moves land clean, leaving nothing to chase. Everything sinks when the Jordans replace. Wake up in Jordans and the day feel right. Stepping out smooth with the soul so bright. Every move I drop cuts clean on sight. Whole street shifts when I hit that light. And the day feel right. Stepping out smooth with the soul so bright. Every move I drop cuts clean on sight. Whole street shifts when I hit that light. Hey.
Mirror shades catch sparks when I tilt my frame. Sidewalk bend subtle like it knows my aim. Balcony beams glint faint in a shifting flame. Footsteps sink smooth while I reset the game. Angles twist wide as reflections reclaim. Street hum curve slow, whispering my name. Shades flip light as I stroll through the road. Every turn I take makes the rhythm glow. Reflections bounce sharp like a crystal flow. Frames tilt one's hand and the whole block knows. Stride, cut smooth, shaping past I show. Mirror shade shuffle where the cool winds go. Lint shifts left, draw in sparks from the street. Pace curves tight like it loops on repeat. Shadows lean forward as they gauge my beat. Even signs on the post not subtle in heat. Jacket hem sways with a trimmed up sweep. Every fresh step flips the frame so neat. Shades flip light as I stroll through the road. Every turn I take makes the rhythm glow. Reflections bounce sharp like a crystal flow. Frames tilt one sand and the whole block knows. Stride, cut smooth, shaping past I show. Mirror shade shuffle where the cool winds go. Tilt to the glass, sends the block into motion. Sun dips slow like it's caught in devotion. Frames catch breeze, forming subtle commotion. My walk draws lines like a laid-back potion. Corner stretch wide, offering promotion. Birds on the cables, watch with emotion. Rails on the sidewalk shimmer as I pass. Light ricochets quick off the curve of the glass. Every pace marks time like a hand on brass. Breeze filters through mapping scenes in mass. Frames hit angles making color surpass. Whole street shifts tone in a single dash. Shades flip light as I stroll through the road. Every turn I take makes the rhythm glow. Reflections bounce sharp like a crystal flow. Frames tilt once in and the whole block knows. Try cut smooth, shaping past I show. Mirror shade shuffle where the cool winds go.
When I walk that lane, copper coins echo like they running a campaign. Drop one sound and the vibe sustains. Whole crowd shifts when the rhythm remains.
Pocket weight rattles like a handheld code. Steps lock clean when I'm hitting the road. Street hum lifts as the tempo explodes. Air snaps sharp when the pennies unload. Edges of the block lean subtle my way. Souls tap crips and cues in the sway. Metallic flicks spark a move in the day. Scene folds quick when I shift into play. Hey!
Y'all royalty when I walk that lane. Copper coins echo like they're running a campaign. Drop one sound and the vibe sustains. Whole crowd shifts when the rhythm remains.
Shake of the jar makes the pavement react. Wind holds still like it's reading attack. Footsteps from beasts that the street can't subtract. Even calm air snaps alive on impact. Rims flash twice when I pass with the jar. Sound ricochets out like a bright memoir. Corners wake up when the pennies go far. Patterns unfold, making shapes bizarre. Penny jar royalty when I walk that lane. Copper coins echo like they're running a campaign. Drop one sound and the vibe sustains. Whole crowd shifts when the rhythm remains. Coins tap time like they counting my stride. Heat lifts slow as the rhythms collide. Shadows pull back, letting motion preside. Every slight step keeps the moment applied. Air curves close like it wants a replay. Summer spark loud, leaving marks in the day. Ground hums soft as I shake the display. Scene tracks me clean like it's charting my way. Penny jar knocks create arcs in the sound. Line shift tone every time I rebound. Vibe grows fast when the clangs hit the ground. Street takes note as the tempo is crowned. Circles of motion echo off my route. Copper hits crisp, pushing energy out. Rhythm locks tight without any doubt. Every last shake makes the whole block shout. Penny jar royalty when I walk that lane. Copper coins echo like they're running a campaign. Drop one sound and the vibe sustains. Whole crowd shifts when the rhythm remains. Whole crowd shifts when the rhythm remains.